Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day everybody. My name is Albert Tan from Download Silo. I'm excited to have you guys attend this webinar that is streamed live into YouTube. And we have today the special guest from Focused Ltd. His name is Aswin. Aswin, how are you?
Hey Albert, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you
Okay.
doing?
Yeah, I'm good as well. So I'm actually excited to know more about this new AI task manager, which can actually so-called combined with my smartwatch, so and also with my mobile app, with my mobile phone. So that's before we start, why don't we do some housekeeping, in the
Mhm.
sense that I need to tell the so-called audience what to do, what to expect, that kind of thing. So guys, today we're going to have this live session for about an hour, but as usual, sometimes we may drag a little bit if there is too many questions asked. So in the meantime, I would like you to type your name in the chat, in the YouTube chat, so that we know who are you and also from which country. That is important, so that we know roughly who are you. Because some of you are actually using different name in YouTube, some using company name. So please type your name, say hello, and where are you from, so that we know who are actually coming from different country. Okay, guys. Before we actually start, let me look at the live chat. Okay, I have Valentine. We have Digital Product One. This is Gela from Indonesia. Thank you for being here. And as usual, I will actually warm up the stage by actually asking Aswin some question about his app, about his background, about his company, And for your information, this is the second time Aswin is with us. If some of you might remember, he was the founder of this Bullet, the website builder. So that was actually 2 years ago. We did a webinar as well. So Aswin, for the sake of what I call people who have not seen you before, just tell us where are you from, and why do you want to start this new startup called Focus Ltd.
Mhm. Yeah. Hey everyone. Uh, like, so I'm from India. So we are a US based Delaware C Corp, but our team and everyone are based out of India. And so the reason we started Focused is because so many a times we ignore our energy levels. So I read a book called The Power of Full Engagement, which actually mentions how you have to uh, manage your energy levels, not manage your time. So managing energy levels is the key to being like in peak productive zone. So then I started following those bit and like how we have to first like focus on like physical energy, then how we have to focus on mental energy levels, how we can focus on stress levels. So I started implementing all of those. And To be honest, it's like you have to be always mindful of things. So there are a lot of things that today's smartwatches. So since Apple Watch 8 and stuff, there are a lot of data that watches are starting to track, and uh, watches and like wearables know a lot more about us, and it can trigger a lot of alarms in us, and it can be helpful to manage our energy levels. So I was thinking of this, and in the recent years also there are a lot of changes in like lot of advancements in AI and stuff that you can build a lot more things using like combining this health data. Uh, and so what I wanted to focus on is like having a productivity coach that actually focuses on your wellness rather than pushing tasks, listing all the tasks and forcing you to focus on those tasks without any thing. So I wanted to build a like productivity tool that actually is knows more about you as a human knows more about you from like your wellness perspective, from your health perspective, and knows when you are in your peak productivity zone, when you are like low, or when you are feeling dips, and when you are low on clarity. So you can't actually start a creative task on your after your lunch, because you will feel that afternoon slump hitting you and you will be tired. So even if you start with a like you wanted to write a report, say that needs a lot of like decision making, critical thinking, so you would sit on it long time uh, in a blank page rather than working. Whereas comparatively, when you start working on that, uh, when you are at your peak, say in the morning, so you will, the speed at which you will complete that task will be significantly faster. So that's the idea we wanted to develop the app on. And then there are a lot of things that we can improve in productivity based on health data that we wanted to incorporate. That those things we are working on right now. So yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, thank you, Aswin. So because this is something quite what I call new bracket,
Mhm.
because we have AI nowadays, AI
Yeah.
task manager. There are a lot of AI task manager in the market, but this thing caught my attention because everybody is trying to be in peak performance, to be peak performer in any day. But
Mhm.
the problem is sometimes we have ups and downs. Okay,
Yeah.
sometimes we wake up morning on the wrong side of the bed, so called, and
Mhm.
our energy level is so low, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
And sometimes we do not realize, so that kind of thing. So I'm
Mhm.
actually very interested to know how you actually, you know, combine this AI and also the what they call the energy level that you biohack this system so that we can
Mhm.
actually optimize our productivity during the day,
Mhm.
in our day to day running our business or whatever we want to do. So before we actually go into detail of this what they call this webinar where you're going to
Mhm.
show us the back end of this app. So maybe it's good idea to inform the audience. Do you have a team of developer or do you just work solo? Just let us know.
Mhm. Yeah, so we have a team of four developers. Like three of them are working full time in Focused. So there are mobile app, there is web app, there is a lot of things going on. So iOS, Android app, and so yeah, we have like three developers who are working full time in Focus.
Okay, thank you. So these developers are also working on your what do you call the other SaaS
Yeah,
bullet as well, right?
Bullet Auto. So yeah, yeah. There is like so three developers are full time in Focus. So there are other two developers working on uh,
Mm.
Bullet.
Okay, okay. That's good to know because I mean every what they call a successful business starts small. We code. A lot of people
Yeah,
we can code, Microsoft, Bill Gates, start from garage. Apple founder, that kind of thing.
yeah.
So don't worry, So the only thing that LTD buyer worry is whether you will actually sustain
Mhm.
and not abandon them. So I want to hear what you say because I mean everyone asks me, hey, this guy can be trusted or not? This app
Mhm.
can last or not? That kind of thing, So please.
Yeah, yeah. So see, like whatever that depends on person to person, right? So I wanted to play a long-term game, so I don't want like quick cash grabs, or I don't want uh, just go to AppSumo, let AppSumo take 80% and just so it depends. So if you are a funded company and if feedback is crucial and if you want a lot more users to test your product and something like that, then in that case, AppSumo would make sense. But in our case, we are a bootstrap company and focused is AI first product, and we can't give unlimited credits to like all users. Uh, AppSumo gives takes like 80% and they give 20% to the developers. So it's not sustainable at all. So the reason why we launch with uh, like people like you who have strong community is because we can like launch to users directly and uh, like the user's entire like amount that they spend that helps in developing the product that we get very good feedbacks through webinars like yours, and there are other groups who actually post us and we get a lot more feedbacks here. And then so abandoning the product will happen if there is no like mindfulness or there is no calculation when they are selling. They don't have the idea of unit economics in mind while uh, launching in LTV. So even before launching Bullet or before launching Focus, we did a clear cut unit economics on what's the price that we needed to sell and how much AI like will their AI usage cross our threshold? So how can we like improve the product using these feedbacks that they give, and what is the next step? So we mapped out all the things for next couple of years before even like starting this LTD. Like if there is no proper calculation in mind, or if there is they are not a bootstrap company, if they are running through funded uh, like say if they are funded like pre-seed round funded or something, and if they like run at a risk of not raising the next round, then there is a chance of abandoning the product. There are some popular products like Sessions, which was the product itself is really good, but they were not able to clearly figure out a product market fit, and they were not able to rise the next round. So the product itself is like server heavy product. So that itself is not sustainable. So it's running purely based on funds burning money. Uh, so in that case, I would say LTD itself is not a right business model. But if you are bootstrapped and if you know your calculations, if you know your numbers, then I would say there is a less chance of abandoning LTDs. So for me, in Bullet and Focus, even if like the development stops, the product can keep running forever. I don't have to shut down because I'm running out of resources. So the company itself has infinite runway, and there is no point in shutting down a product which has customers that are actively using the product. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. So actually, what you call, as for founders, we know that every founder started out with good intention. So
Mhm,
the only problem is some founders are actually started in the wrong intention. They
mhm,
just want to grab some money and that's it,
mhm,
for 6 months or 1 year, and
mhm,
So I mean, we cannot tell, but we already seen some examples. To be
okay.
frank, so we already
Mhm,
seen some examples. Some founder actually rephrase the LTD term after that. No, they say, oh, you must upgrade certain thing before you can
mhm,
actually use. Oh, I'm going to shut down, or maybe I create another category of marketing only for MRR and not for LTD. All
mhm,
kind of we call it bullshit. So that
mhm,
that is something bad. Okay, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about our thing. So guys,
mhm,
I have a quick poll saying that who owns and wear a smartwatch. Answer yes or no, and if possible, which brand, if the answer is yes. So like Joginda, he actually use a Amazfit. Rohit is using a Fitbit. I used Fitbit before, but then the battery doesn't last me for 2 years. After 2 years, the battery completely gone. So now I switch to Samsung.
Okay.
Okay, so Aswin, can you just go into the backend of the app and then let us know how to actually use your app?
Hmm. Yeah. Just one second. Can we actually play the video here?
Come again?
Uh, can we play a video here, YouTube video?
Yes, yes, you can share. You can what they call share a video as well.
Yeah. So, can we play this video? I've sent in
You
private
you
chat.
you play a video, then you share the tab.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, just share the tab first, then you
Yeah.
start playing.
All right. All right.
Okay, yeah, is there.
Yeah. All right.
Ever had a moment where your brain's begging for a nap, but your calendar insists to write that big report? That's not a focus problem. That's energy problem. Focused helps you fix that by planning your day around how your brain actually works. It syncs with your smartwatch to learn your energy highs and lows and tells you when it's the right time for deep work versus when to take a break. Then there's attention sitting down to work but not knowing where to start. That's where time boxing turns that mess of to dos into a clear plan, each task locked into your calendar when your brain's at its best. And the focus bar floats on your screen, nudging you back when distractions try to take over. Focused isn't about doing more, it's about doing the right thing at the right time. Try focused free and do more without burning out.
So, yeah. I hope you guys got an idea about focus.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you the app website. So, can you guys see my screen?
Yes, yeah, it's
Yeah.
up.
So, yeah, here you can see uh, the focus dashboard. So, this has a neat Kanban. Like, uh, I have a list of tasks that are in backlog this week and today, and then there is this calendar which is synced with Google Calendar, and you can see in the sidebar there are integrations with Trello, ClickUp, Notion, Linear, etc. And you can see so based on my wake up time, so you can see like my energy level and wave is calculated here. So you can see the morning peaks in green color. So morning peak, afternoon dip, evening peak, and evening dip. So we are working on adding more data here. So recommended sleep times, and uh, we are also working on more smart breaks and other stuff. So during morning peaks, actually, whenever you add a task, see, uh, send a meeting, Albert. um, So I'm just adding a task, say, attend a meeting with Albert and discussing webinar. So I add a task here. So it automatically categorized this task saying meetings, and it categorizes this task as a dip activity. So I can pull this to during dip, and so my dip time is 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So I can automatically schedule this at like 1 p.m. or something like that. And then so like say if there is I have design so this Kanban view, and then there is this list view, so where I can see only today's task. Uh, Here, let me add a like bunch of tasks using AI. So right now you have to type but later on you can add using voice dictation as well. See, mm, see download, Zero webinar, and talk Albert about giveaways, and then in giveaway discount codes to winners. Say if I add these, so it will be created as three separate tasks using AI. AI will deduct these as three separate tasks and it will create three tasks along with all the AI and like suggestions on whether it's a peak activity or a dip activity, and it will also like uh, give categories for all these things. So for example, send giveaway discount code to winners. It's a uh, AI detects it as a light and admin work, and it automatically suggests that it's a dip activity. So I can automatically pull this as a dip activity. And for example, uh, like if some task is creative work, it will automatically schedule it as a peak activity, and I can see it as peak activity. See, design landing.
Ashwin, can I
Yeah.
interrupt?
Yes, sure.
How the classification of the peak activity or deep activity is by AI,
Yes, that's correct.
based on what they decide.
So we categorize some tasks based on, sorry, see if it's a creative work or if it requires some more like reasoning or creative thinking or deep work, it will automatically it will automatically categorize it as it requires deep work unless it is a peak activity, something like that.
Mhm. Okay.
So design a landing page and uh, use JS to develop landing page. So for example, I say design a landing page and then use Next.js to develop the landing page and host it in Vessel, say host it in AWS. So if I add this, okay, so if you see this is like added as a creative work and it's a peak activity. So this requires some amount of effort and you have to work during your peak hours. So thus it actually puts it as a like peak activity. So something like that. See, if I want to send an invoice customer and process salaries for the team. So I use AI. So AI will split the task into two, and it will categorize both as light and admin work, and it will categorize it as dip activity. So I don't focus on this activity during my peak hours. So I automatically focus this. So during the starting of the day, I just type all my activities here, use AI, type all my activities. This box actually splits those activities into multiple tasks and add all these tasks to dos. And based on this, I time schedule. So I time box my day in the calendar, and I'll start working on this based on this schedule. So I can also add an estimate. See, this task will take uh, 20 minutes in uh, processing salaries for my team will take uh, 50 minutes. So I can schedule all this. And when I drag and drop these tasks into this time boxing window, it will automatically create uh, in that window. So I can drag and drop and I can have all these here. All right. And then there is also Eisenhower matrix, which actually helps me to decide uh, like whether if it's like urgent and important. So I hope many of you guys know Eisenhower matrix.
Yeah, seven habit.
Yeah. Uh, so if if it's like urgent and important, it has to be done immediately. If it's important and not urgent, we have to schedule. And if it's not important, we can delegate it to some other team members. And if it's not important and not urgent, either delete it or postpone it to later time. So something like that. So like so I can, so by default right now, all the tasks comes into not important and not urgent, and I can drag and drop things into different quadrants. So whatever is in the uh, first quadrant, always immediately do it uh, in the same day without any delays. If it's not urgent and important, I open the calendar and I schedule it to a different day. And yeah, so we also have weekly objectives and monthly objectives in the roadmap. So you can add weekly objectives and monthly objectives so that AI will automatically categorize these tasks based on the objectives that you have in the like for the week and for the month, and it'll automatically, if it's urgent based on the objective, it'll automatically categorize it as urgent and important, or not urgent or not important, and it'll place in the quadrant automatically. So, and yeah, you can schedule this week's tasks or backlog tasks to next week, next month, at any date you want. So these calendar features are something that we've only launched like a couple of days back, and we are actively working on a lot more features related to health and like notification this week. So yeah, uh, Albert, any questions?
Okay, Ashwin, the curved line at the right hand side, how
Mhm.
is it always that way, or who determine the curve?
Yeah, so currently the curve only depends on the peak energy level calculation. So there is an energy level calculation for peaks and dips. In using that, the curve is drawn. Curve right now, it's not like real time calculation. It's based on your wake up time and your sleep quality. We are also working on using this energy curve, like calculating this energy curve in real time. So, for example, if you are sitting in your desk for more than a couple of hours, and if you are not moving, so you will later see energy level dipping right here. So, for example, you are working from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. without even standing up from your desk, you will immediately see energy level dipping here and starting from here. And see, if you have uh, like during the afternoon dip, if you actually get a exposure to daylight, Apple Watch tracks how much exposure you have in sunlight or natural light. So if during dip, if you actually get an exposure to daylight, or if you walk for like 300 steps, you will immediately notice a uptick in your energy levels. So we are working on some similar things. We are planning a lot of things. We are reading lots of research papers for those things. And yeah, a lot of things are going in the background to improve more things. So as of now, apart from these peak and dips calculation, there isn't much going on with respect to health data, but we are adding a lot more related to health data in the coming week.
So which means so if you have this app, you don't use a smartwatch, then you don't get those what they call curve line on it. So
Yes, yes.
it still
What's
work. I
happening?
mean the AI manager still, I mean
Yeah,
task
yeah,
manager
yeah.
still work.
So you can still imagine if you don't have smartwatch, you can still imagine this uh, as an alternative to use motion or Sansama or to do a tick tick or whatever. But if you have smartwatch, it actually takes it to another level. So mm, having all these energy levels, uh, having smart notifications. And let me also show you, I forgot to show you. So let's see, I am starting this task. So I'm sending an invoice to the customer uh, right now. So I'm starting this task right now. So then there is this like focus bar. It actually floats on your screen to help you avoid distractions. Say sometimes, usually while working, I have like 20, 30 different tabs. I switch to email for no reason at all, and I scroll email, and I'll have maybe a newsletter where I see something, read something, and after 20 minutes, I realize that I forgot to send an invoice to customer. So then I go back and send invoice to customer. By the time the 20 minutes have passed, and my day uh, itself gets backlogged and all my schedules. So this focus bar actually helps users to stay grounded to your task. So we'll be adding some chimes and music to this focus bar so that user can see. So there is also this timer running that you can see here. If you want, you can go to settings to like disable this timer or disable the Pomodoro or anything you want. But uh, we found that our users are using a Pomodoro and timers. So we've set it as a default option. So if you want, like you can take a break in between, and if you actually take a break, you can actually see here the break is running, and there are multiple suggestions on like how to take a break and see. For example, there is a stretching break where if you right now it doesn't suggest any breaks, but once we start collecting more data and we once we start processing more data, like focused can suggest uh, a specific type of break based on like your steps data and based on your movement data from your smartwatch. So, for example, you can start your stretches. There are like sequence of stretches which you can do by sitting in chair, say triceps and back stretch. So all these things you can do during work. So the primary thing that we wanted to focus on is your wellness along with your productivity, not to keep pushing towards completing the tasks and stuff, but your wellness is a primary thing for us. So that's what we are focusing on. So, and then there is like stretching break. So there is breathing exercise that, so if we detect that your heart rate variability is high, we actually ask you to like do a suggest breathing exercise during break in things like that. So there is breathing exercise, there is sunlight, so catching sunlight and asking you to walk for a few minutes. So things like that. So right now we don't recommend any breaks and we leave it to users. And there is also guided meditation which we are going to add. The guided meditation will guide you using a custom voice that's personalized to your task, saying manifesting that you completing your specific tasks. Say you have completed 3 tasks today, and you have 3 more tasks. Imagine completing your landing page, which looks absolutely better. So the guided meditation will actually take you over through those uh, tasks which you have already done in all those things we are planning to work on once we have more data, health data, and once we like start getting all the data. Yeah.
Okay,
So
Asmin,
then, mhm.
since it can be linked to the wearable, says for example,
Sorry, what?
no, since the this whatever
Mhm,
task, whatever that can actually link to the your smartwatch,
mhm.
can let's say now is when the time to break time, will it send a notification to the watch?
No, so as of now, it doesn't send, but we'll be working on those things. It doesn't send notification to the watch, but it actually will show you in the focus bar that it's time for a break, and you can see here, and you can uh, like go for a break.
Hmm.
So
Okay,
showing in watch requires some more effort, and so it just sending notification to smartwatch, which will also be routed to your watch based on your settings in like Apple Watch settings, or based on your notification settings in your wearable. So so it will take a few more weeks to implement those things. But yeah, so right now our focus is primarily on like integrating more health data. So over the last couple of weeks, we've added more features uh, about making it more robust in terms of uh, a task manager. The next a week or two, we will be focusing on making it more like as a wellness tool that combines with productivity.
okay. So how is the what they call in the in the mobile phone? How does it look like?
Mhm. Yeah, so right now I only have like Android testing phone. So let me show this in here. So like maybe I'll open iOS version. Just give me a minute.
You're sharing the screen, right?
Not yet. Just give me a minute.
Okay, guys. Just now we do a poll. I think not many people have answered that question. Let me project it up. Who owns a wear a smartwatch? Answer yes or no, and which brand? Some of you have answered actually. Latif Mia, no, you're thinking of buying one. Tirupati, hi. Okay, you're still trying to share the screen, right?
Yeah, just one second.
Let me see. from what I don't understand or understand is there are so many brands of these smart wearables.
Mhm.
So there are also so many brands of what they call the health app, on the watches. So does it work on everyone?
Mhm.
They can get all
Uh,
the information.
yeah, so it actually works on majority of the smartwatches that actually comes up with that connects with App Store and sorry, that connects with Apple HealthKit and Android HealthConnect. So except some things like Fitbit that actually requires third party tool to connect with your uh, third party tool to connect send the data to Apple HealthKit. So others, it actually automatically any Apple Watch, Samsung Watch, uh, Samsung Fit MI watches, MI bands, uh, everything automatically sends your data to Apple HealthKit and Android Health Connect. So you won't see any issues.
Okay. Yeah, just now you're trying to share some screen, but now it's no more.
Mhm.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Share again.
Listen. So
Okay.
this is how it will actually look in your mobile devices. So you can see dashboard analytics and once. So for some reason, let me show directly in the camera here.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so you can see the like. So I'll stop sharing my screen. So you can see here there is a So there is home screen which will list all the tasks, and then there is calendar screen where you can see your energy levels, peaks, and dips that you have. And then so you can add tasks here. So whatever task you have. So here we are trying to build something like voice typing and like adding tasks list of tasks through this add task screen. And then so there is this notifications and profile. So in the notification section you will get all these uh, instant notifications saying hey, you want to take a break, hey, you want to catch some sunlight, your light exposure is low today, or uh, you have been seated for like more than a couple of hours, or hey, you have creative tasks coming up and you are like sleep deprived today, maybe take a 20-minute snap. So all those notifications, intelligent notifications, will actually come in this notifications screen. So yeah, so these are like mobile app is currently minimal that is required to achieve your existing things that you want to like just adding tasks and seeing your energy levels in the calendar. We are adding, so once we have more of if you see in the latest iPhone version, you can see more analytics and all those things which will be releasing today. It is currently in review. So that's why I tried to share that version, but for some reason I wasn't able to open the emulator. Uh, so yeah.
Okay. I can understand because this is a new what they call a product, So a lot of things are still in what they call roadmap. So maybe Aswin, you can show us the roadmap and also go to the pricing and talk a little bit about the pricing.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay. Yeah, this is a roadmap.
So here you can see the roadmap of our products. Let me open incognito so you can see in full screen. So these are the roadmaps. So Android app is coming soon. We've actually built the Android app and we've posted it, but it is currently Google has this weird restriction for Play Store saying you have to have 12 testers to be testing for 14 days. So we are in that 14-day window, and we need like one more week for our Android app to submit it to production review to Google. So it is under that uh, closed beta testing. So if even if someone wanted to test Android app, so you can actually submit once you sign up for Focus, you can see that you can sign up for closed beta testing. So once you submit that, I'll enable you guys to uh, like for testing the Android app. And then we are working on push notifications for mobile for energy levels and break reminders and smart suggestions. And then we are also, so right now we only sync with Google Calendar, and we are working on Outlook Calendar right now. And in the upcoming weeks, we will be working on Apple calendars. So using time spent outdoors. So that's what I just told you something about. So then there's also auto scheduling tasks for the day based on energy levels. So then there is chime sound focus or like Pomodoro timers. So we right now have basic like progressive web applications. So we are also will be working on desktop applications. So in deadlines for tasks, allow users to set their peaks and dips if they don't have a smartwatch or something. So grouping tasks into projects, lists, tags, routines, and recurring tasks. So these are the roadmap that we are planning to work on in the next couple of months.
Okay. Can you show us the LTD page?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, guys. The LTD. So you can use our coupon if you want to become the early adopters. Download Silo, you got 50% off. After that, you will drop down to $69, right, Aswin?
Yes, yes, Albert, that's correct. So right now we have the pricing at $149. So this discount coupon download silo will only uh, is only valid up until May 31st, and then we'll be increasing the pricing slightly, and so we'll be going to like we'll be going to post on ads and stuff like that, and so we are going to end this discount, which is only for early adopters. So yeah, if you are interested, just use the coupon download Silo and purchase the product at a discount of like with $69.
Okay. Aswin, just for the extras, when you say Notion, ClickUp, Trello, and Asana, Jira, this project management tool, means what? You are going to link to them or what?
Yes, that's correct. So if you see here, there are these project management tools. Say I can connect to any project management tool, connect a database, and I can pull tasks from the that database and pull into this task manager.
Okay.
So I
Since
can
since
pull those.
focus is,
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
sorry, this the focus is actually a task manager. So
Mhm,
whatever task that we created inside this focus,
mhm.
uh, would it be conflicting with whatever external PM tools that when you import what it call when you connect what actually happened,
Yeah, when you connect, you can see if I connect Notion, I can pull tasks from that Notion database into here, into this like list of tasks. So it won't conflict actually.
I see. So
So it
it
will
actually
create a new entries in this list of tasks.
okay. So but can you transfer your our task in focus into Notion?
No, that's not possible.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, that's my question because I was wondering because some people because there are many other project management tools, so
Mhm.
there will be more people asking different kind of integration again, so
Mhm.
these are the most popular one, as you say, ClickUp, Jira,
Okay.
okay. So yeah, this is all you have to show, right?
Yeah.
So now is almost 1 hour, so okay, guys. Yeah, I almost forgotten the giveaway. Before
Okay.
we go do the giveaway, we will actually answer some of the question by the audience. So
Mhm.
let me do the giveaway.
Sure.
I will send out this this form, participation form. I will put in the chat. Hold on, give me a second. I almost forgotten. Okay, so it's there in the YouTube chat, or you can actually go to https go.downloadsilo.com/focus giveaway, and you fill out the form. Okay, let's do some question and answer.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me project the question up. Start from the beginning. So okay, Francis, you don't have wear a watch or whatever any kind, so I mean, that is your choice. But to get the ultimate benefits, when you have more what they call features that link to your smartwatch, then it's up to you, because the ultimately, if you got a smartwatch, that would be the best. Okay. Oh, he's on offline now, so let him come in first. Aswin is actually cut off. Okay, Joginda, you are asking, will it be possible for all smartwatches or will there be a minimal spec required? Aswin just now answered that, most of the common smartwatches will be supported, but I believe there are so many manufacturers of smartwatches in the world, so they might have some that is not supported if I'm not wrong, because then you have to call them or uh, connect the support and then ask them whether it is supported. But mostly like Apple Watch, Fitbits, Amazfit, Android will be supported. Okay, while waiting for them, so please fill up the form and we can do the giveaway afterwards. Okay, yeah,
I
you
lost
were.
you.
Okay, let's answer the question now.
Mhm.
Let me check. Okay, hold on. Would it be possible to on all smartwatches or will there be a minimum spec?
Yeah, so it is possible on majority of the smartwatches that actually sync your data to Apple HealthKit or Android HealthConnect. There are few smartwatches that don't sync the data, like Fitbit. You actually need a third-party uh, app that actually pulls data from Fitbit and pushes to Apple uh, Health Connect or Android Apple HealthKit or Android HealthConnect. So in majority of the cases, it is possible. So for example, Samsung smartwatch doesn't work with Apple watches. Samsung Galaxy Fit doesn't work with Apple um, phones. So those are like very rare scenarios and where it doesn't work, but otherwise it works in most of the cases.
Okay. Next question. Thank you. Does the two sync with Google Calendar?
Yes, it syncs with Google Calendar. Uh, there is two-way sync with Google Calendar. You can both delete the tasks from Focus, and you can add tasks in Focus, and you can add tasks in Google Calendar. It syncs either way.
Okay. Joginda asking, will Android app provide support adding tasks using voice? I mean, voice activated tasks in
Uh,
Android.
yes, you can. So both Android app and iOS app will support uh, adding tasks using voice. So you can simply say while driving, you can simply click on the add task button and you can dictate tasks for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes straight, multiple tasks, and then it'll automatically add those tasks in a listed way. In future, it will also schedule those tasks based on your deadline and all those things just by dictation.
Okay, thank you. Joginda asks again, would it connect to, I mean, can we use also Outlook calendar?
Yes, as I showed you in the roadmap, Outlook calendar is something that we are working on currently, and it will be launched in a couple of weeks.
Mhm. Okay. So this has been answered this question. How is the energy level calculated? So
Okay. Yeah, so
this is
interesting
the very
question.
first
So,
question I asked.
yeah, so it actually calculates based on your like sleep data and sleep quality right now. As I said, in future, it will calculate based on multiple things, based on your HRV, stress level, uh, uh, based on your like step counts in last couple of hours, based on your sunlight exposure, all those things. It will calculate in future.
It's actually is a very complex kind of algorithm, because different.
Yes.
I believe different provider have different calculation. Like
Mhm.
my phone is smart Samsung. I also have the energy level. They also talk about HRV. While you sleep, your breathing, your heartbeat,
Yeah,
that kind of
yeah,
thing. So
yeah.
it's very difficult for me to understand. But then,
Uh-huh.
what the heck, just let them calculate.
Uh-huh.
I mean, leave it behind for people like you to do the background research.
Yeah,
To choose. Because
yeah,
I mean, this is science.
yeah.
Might not be the exact science because when you talk about sleeping, checking your heartbeat, how are you going to affect your energy level? There must
Uh-huh.
be some research done somewhere else, So not by us, but you are actually taking all these essential thing to put it together,
Yep.
to get the energy level, It's very complex, I know.
Yeah.
How does the tool recognize tasks and cannot be moved into the calendar? Will the tool help with rest or preparation before an important business meeting?
Mm. So right now, the tool uh, doesn't recognize the task. So right now, what we do is if it's a meeting, if it has a meeting link, we don't allow you to move in the calendar. But it's also a question, but that if you as a user want to move the task in the calendar, why should focus? Because you can move the task in Google Calendar if you want to use Focus as an alternative to Google Calendar, and if you want to manage your entire calendar in Focus, why should we not let you move the tasks? So we don't actually move anything automatically. It's all manual right now. So we only schedule tasks based on the things that are like tasks that are added in Focus. So we don't move any tasks that are already scheduled in Google Calendar automatically. Even in future, we won't do that. And
In
yeah.
it still have to be done by the owner, because you decide
Yeah,
what to do. Because sometimes
yeah,
you also decide to
yeah,
do something that is during the worst timing. So, I mean,
yeah,
the
yeah.
AI cannot tell you.
You can't avoid that.
Okay,
And
so is the tool working in French language?
yeah, so you can add tasks in French text. You can type uh, a bit of tasks, a bunch of tasks in French, and if you enable AI, it'll automatically split those tasks. It'll do that, but the tool itself is available only in English.
Okay. Oh, this is Blue. So Francis, now I was talking. This Blue is another new project manager
Mhm.
launched in AppSumo not long ago. So is there a way to connect the tasks?
No, so not right now.
But are you going to do that if there is enough requests?
Yes, if we get enough requests, we will do that. But uh, yes, so right now the priority is only in tools that have like that are mainstream because we are a small team. And if we get enough requests, say we have like 20, 30 users that are using Blue as a PM and they want to integrate, then yeah, we would absolutely do that.
Okay. So Joginda is asking, do we need any browser extension or status bar or pop-up?
No, so it just works from the browser. So, like if you see here, if I start any task here, so if I say start, it actually opens it as a picture-in-picture window. It doesn't need your like browser extension or desktop application. It just works from the browser. That's the beauty of it. So it's a recent Google API, like JavaScript API that was launched. So it's this like pop-up actually works only in Chrome-based browser. It's still not fully supported in Safari yet, but yeah, it doesn't need any extension for you to extension or download to make it work.
Okay. So does the tool see which app we are using on our computer, like Rise, which track work and have focus moment on the desktop?
Yeah, so we don't actually track all those things because we are not a desktop app yet. We are just we have a progressive web application that actually installs it as PWA, but, and that doesn't have capability to read what windows you open and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's something we are evaluating whether we should launch a desktop app to track what Windows users are actually using. And if we should remind them using some sound chime sounds or something like that. If they are distracted, see if I like, yeah. So it can be done. Depends on like how our users provide feedback. We'll be deciding if that should be done or that's not a priority.
I also like this type of feature. You know, an app called Rescue.
Yeah, I've been using Rescue Timer
Yeah.
for a few years. I'm not using it right now, but like I've used it for like 4 5 years straight and used to track my time.
Hmm. Because it's good to tell you what are the
Yes,
biggest time waster, So
mm,
for analysis, definitely. Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Rohit is asking, how accurate are the energy suggestion generated by the app?
Yes. So we actually like zero down on these energy levels, peaks and dips right now using some white papers that we found. It has credible source of like research that has gone behind, and we are trying to like base all our calculations based on some white papers that we find that are published in like reputed publications. So that's what. So we don't have like biohacking team or of scientists on our own. So we just like based our research based on some credible research papers and white papers that are launched.
Okay, Francis is asking, can the tool tell if I had a good or bad night, assuming I wear a smartwatch, of course, and adapt to schedule accordingly?
Uh, we don't tell you if you had a good night or bad night because all of the smartwatches tells you your sleep quality. We just tell you your peak hours and dip hours and when you should be focusing on. So we are primarily a productivity coach along with wellness. We are not like wellness only tool. So then there will be a lot of things to cover if we are just a wellness only tool, say sleep quality, heart rates, and everything. We can show all those things, but it actually goes out of purpose. So what we will do is instead of saying you had a bad night of sleep, we will be saying, hey, you had a bad night of sleep and you have three creative tasks today. You can take a nap between 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. so that you have more creative juices flowing in your brain. So that is what we wanted to cover. Instead of just saying, hey, you had a bad sleep, we want to say you had a bad sleep, take a nap to be more productive. So you understand the difference, right?
Yeah, correct. I mean, you still depend on whatever health app in the smartwatch or the
Yeah, yeah,
smart app itself. But this is only tap on the what they call the outcome of the, let's say that
yeah.
app tell you the sleep quality is bad.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of thing. You cannot redo what they do they're trying to do, you know.
Yeah,
I hope I understand.
yeah, yeah. That's correct.
Okay, Jean Rebel. Is there an app watch Apple Watch app too? Could you show us a demo if
Uh,
possible?
yeah, there is no Apple Watch app, but there is iPhone app, iOS app that you can download to your phones, which will connect from your, uh, which will fetch the data from your Apple Watch. There is no Apple Watch app directly that you can see in your Apple Watch screen.
Okay, this is a good question. Ngok is asking, is all our activity data safe?
Yes, absolutely safe. They are. We don't send any of your activity data to any third parties, not even LLMs. We do all the logics in-house. We do all the calculations in-house. We only uh, send your task data to LLMs to calculate if it's a peak or if it's a dip or something like that. Any of your health data is not sent to any LLMs.
Can this be used for sports training management?
Ah, I'm not
To
sure.
become
So
more
we
disciplined.
wanted to be a productivity uh, tool in future. It can be a productivity coach rooted in your wellness, but I'm not into sports training management. So and maybe we can have a call. Just email me at ashwin@focus.io. So we can have a call. I would like love to know your use case to see how we can help.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I missed it. So Francis can buy a smartwatch if he want this giveaway. Okay, hopefully. Digital one. Oh, this is Gala. How does focus energy aware task scheduling algorithm prioritize tasks based on real time biometric data? Oh, this is explained how the energy level.
Yeah. So I think this is already said, right? So it prioritized. We don't do real-time biometric data anymore. Right now, it is based on sleep data and sleep quality. Uh, and we also don't want to do scheduling algorithm as well. We just categorize the task if it's a deep work or if it's a creative work or if it's a admin task or light task or uh, a routine work, and we suggest peaks and dips accordingly. We don't schedule automatically.
Okay, Latif Mia asks, can Focus track progress or productivity trend over time to help users improve focus habit?
Uh, Yes, we have analytics screen right now, which is basic, but we will be improving and we will be showing productivity trends over time to help users improve focus.
Okay, Rohit is asking, does the app help in minimizing procrastination?
Yes, of course. So we have this Eisenhower matrix, which will help you identify your important goals based on your objectives, so you don't procrastinate on those important tasks. And then there's this focus bar which helps you, which stays floating on your screen, which helps you avoid distractions. And then there is this time boxing. Uh, Whenever you start your day, you can automatically time box each of the tasks in the calendar, and you can start working on those tasks in specific time. So when you time box, you actually see the power of not only when you do it you know it. So uh, whenever I start my work by time boxing, after time boxing, there is a very little chance that I get distracted. You can time box in our focus. You can just drag and drop the task in calendar, adjust it, and I will be there. You can just focus on those tasks without any issues.
Okay, this is the last, not question, is a suggestion, you
Uh-huh.
know.
Mm.
We want you to add in the Apple Watch app.
Okay, interesting.
So, okay,
Uh,
guys, I think we have answered all the question that we have. So, not too many question. Also, because this is something new, so maybe we also do not know what to ask. To be frank. Okay, so guys, let me do the giveaway. Aswin, at the meantime, can you just talk to them about anything you want to talk to them while I'm preparing the giveaway? Extract the name.
yeah, yeah, sure. Uh, yeah, guys. So, even if you guys are not winning a giveaway, I would suggest you guys to check out Focus. And I would also love to talk to each and every one of you guys, especially the one who wanted to use Focus as a sports training tool. And Gene, who like you said, you use things and TikTok as well. So I would like to hear from you. So I'll check if I can find you in Facebook and maybe reach out to you. I would like to talk more on how you guys use your current productivity tools and the combinations of the tools that you use to achieve your uh, you understand your current systems. So yeah, do try out focus.io and let me know if you have any feedback on the tool. Just email me, or you can do a live chat in the website and reach out to me.
Okay. So thanks, Aswin. So I will. Okay, I see so many people put in their name on the what they call the form, but I don't see them in the chat. So I believe most people, some of them, are actually put their name and go away. So in this way, you never win because very simple. We do not encourage this method. Secondly, because we want to help the founders. Founders need feedback as well as insight from the users. What type of funny kind of suggestion or question. That kind of thing. So we're going to do a raffle now. So I will do from the live chat. Okay, so let me sprint three times. Spin three times first. Three prizes. Let's start. And the name, the winner will appear in the screen. Okay, so let's do it now. First one. Oh, that is your stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So he's not counted, huh?
yeah.
Okay, let's do again. Sorry, Vivek, you are the team, you know. So let's do three more spin. Jin Rebel. Okay, congratulations. So please type
So
your name, Jin.
congratulations.
If you are there to claim your prize, you must type your name if you are called, you know. So this is to make sure that you're around. So Jin, you are the last person who asked a question. Please type your name in the YouTube chat so that we can give you the prize. And in the meantime, please join our Facebook group because we will do the announcement in the Facebook group. If you don't join the group, you will not get your prize as well. Okay, let's do the second spin. Jin, please do the necessary. I will spin the second time. Not I spin, actually, the system will spin. Okay, Francis, you are in luck. Okay, please type your name. You won a prize. Okay, congratulations, Jean, and also Francis from France. You also won. You there? Okay, let's spin the last one. Let's start. Okay, I think it's him.
Yeah, Francis. Yeah,
Okay,
congratulations, Francis.
you are there. So congratulations. So we'll spin the last one. Let's hope that the best person will win. Joginda Kumar. Congratulations, Joginda. Please type your name. Okay, so that's it. And we have two more prizes. We will spin from the name that is actually collected from the form. Okay, let me. But I must say that, because some of you are not asking any question at all. So even though if you got selected by the system, we will not award you the prize. So two conditions: you must have asked any question or interact with us before we can actually give you the prize. Okay, let me share my screen on the this spin the wheels of name. Okay, as just now I say, we have about close to 30 people, but then some of them I haven't seen their name answering or asking any question. So I'm not going to take the name out, but later if you actually be your name is spin, so then we will take out your name. Okay, let's do two times. Sorry, forgot to note the name. Abba Ali. So Abba Ali, did you ask any question? I don't think so, right? I don't think
No,
so. Abba Ali asked any question, right?
no.
Yeah, I don't see. So let's spin again. Okay.
So, so just let me answer the question for Francis. So, you mentioned like any tip for buying a good smartwatch that works on well on Android and Focus. So you can check out Hawaii and Samsung. Like Hawaii is really good in terms of like all the sleep calculation and everything, and Samsung is pretty much the standard. You can go for Samsung watch, uh, and if you want something that's affordable, you can also go for a Samsung Galaxy Fit, which is just uh, like $50. Uh, see, yeah.
Mhm. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Samsung Watch is fantastic. Actually, I'm wearing for many years now. Okay,
Yeah.
Abba Ali,
So
I just
what you
want
said.
to address this question. You have been watching the event from the beginning. Thank you. But we need people who interact with the founder. So I mean, it's a very basic condition requirement. If you have attended all my webinar, you know that those who don't answer any question, we will not choose you definitely, because this is very simple. Reason is very simple. I can actually put my name. I can come in the last minute when the form is ready. I just put my name. That's it, that kind of thing. So to be fair to people who actually stay in the webinar, we give priority to them. Okay. Okay. Let's spin again. I think it's very difficult to spin the name on from the. We will go back to our raffle by the system. We'll spin two more names. Okay, easier for us. I think there are 30 over people. Some of them are not, more than half are not there. But this Juginda already won, so maybe you have to do again. Okay, because we stopped. We spin two times. Okay, we spin two more times. Hold on. How come we keep on showing
Hey,
that?
so Albert, it is like three winners, right? That you posted in Facebook
No,
or five?
we stream live to YouTube
Okay, okay, yeah,
because we don't want to stream in Facebook because that is outside the group. You,
okay,
you
okay.
know nowadays we cannot stream directly into the group, but we can
Mm-hmm.
actually share, that kind of thing. Okay,
Okay,
let's
okay.
do again. That's me. Okay, let's do again two more times. We will spin until we get. But Ali, very sorry. Okay, let's do it again. Rohit, congratulations. So let me write down the name. Rohit. Okay, this is the last prize we're going to spin. Let's go. Oh, we wait again. Sorry, we have to stop you. Mizano. Mizano. Are you there, Mizano? I think Mizano. Are you there to claim your prize? Did you ask any question, Mizano? Looks like you don't ask any question. You just say congratulations, right? Let me check. Yeah. No, sorry. I don't think you asked any question, Mizano. Did you ask any question?
Hey, Albert, I have a meeting in like
Okay.
5 minutes.
So I'll just spin the last one. No
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you for your what they call present and presentation. I will just
Yep.
spin the last one. I will just close the
Yeah, yeah,
webinar.
sure.
Okay,
All
guys,
right.
please say thanks to this Aswin, and hope that he will get a good response from the ODD group, in terms of feedback and also the usage, Okay,
All right. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you so
yeah,
much for all
thank
the
you,
questions. It was great. You guys asked great questions. Thank you so
Mm,
much.
thank you, bye
Have a
bye.
good day. Bye.
Yeah, I will just spin the last one, Aswin. No problem,
Yep,
Aswin.
sure.
You can. Okay, Craig Vidal. Congratulations. So are you there to claim your prize? Craig? I'm not sure whether he's there. Craig Vidal. Are you there? No? If no, I have to spin again because that is only fair. Okay, let's see. Greg, are you there? Oh, he also asked, only say congratulations. There's no question also. Oh my God. Okay, let's spin again. Anis Biswas. Did you ask a question? Biswas. I doubt you asked a question. I don't see a question. Oh, you ask a you answer a question. You wear Fitbit. Okay, it's count. When we ask a question, you answer. You wear a Fitbit watch. Congratulations. So let me write down the name. Okay, guys. I will just recap the name of the what they call this giveaway winner: Jean Rebel, Francis, Joginda Kumar, Rohit, as well as Ani Biswas, Sujit Biswas. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will announce the winner in the chat, in our Facebook group, and you do the necessary to claim your prize. Okay, thank you guys, and we hope to see you again in the next webinar.